So we know that Donald Trump is betting big on Michigan tonight, competing with Joe Biden for the hearts and minds of the union workers who are on strike against the Big Three and skipping the Republican debate, right? We've been talking about that over and over. You got the 7 hopefuls that'll be on the stage making their case to Republican voters. And our own Blake Burman joins us right now from the state of Michigan. Blake, as you may know, is the chief Washington correspondent for NewsNation, but they do let him out of our nation's capital from time to time. So, all right, Michigan's where everybody's focused, right? And then California, you have the debate. By the way, is that a marching band? Did you order a band to be there for your hit today or something?
I'm used to bands on fall Saturdays in Ann Arbor. The best band that there is on Wednesday here in Clinton Township. I'm not used to that, Connell, but here we are. Welcome to a Trump campaign event. You've been to these things. You and I did this in 15 and 16.
That's great.
And, here we are.
So, all right. So we could talk about a couple of things. I mean, you can go into the former president, what we expect tonight, but also, we're watching this debate. We'll all watch the debate and see what comes out of it. He won't be there, so you have this sort of split screen, I guess. But how do you expect the night to unfold?
Look, you've got it's a split screen, right? As you said, on the one end, Donald Trump is coming here to the state of Michigan to talk to non-union auto workers at this factory right here. Drake, they make auto parts, manufacture them. This, of course, is a response to President Biden from yesterday, although Donald Trump was the first one to announce this, and then Joe Biden tried to essentially one-up him or one-day-up him. And then on the complete opposite side of the country, of course, there's the Republican debate. Donald Trump will not be on the stage. And, one of the questions is, should he go? Why isn't he going? Does he need to go? But, Connell, Donald Trump didn't go to the first debate, as we all know, and his stranglehold on this Republican primary has only solidified. And when you look at the numbers, his numbers have gone up in the past month. So that's the reason why, or at least one of them, why Donald Trump is not at that debate. And then when it comes here to Michigan, of course, there's this big auto worker strike throughout the Midwest and in parts of the country. And can Donald Trump win the union vote, right? That's one of the big thematic questions. But really what it boils down to is, can Donald Trump win Michigan next year? Remember, it was a state that he won by the narrowest of margins in 2016 by like 0.2 or 0.3%. Then he lost it by a couple points in 2020. So really, this is a play for Michigan here with Joe Biden, President Biden here yesterday, and Donald Trump offering a bit of counter-programming to the debate today.
It's kind of an interesting dynamic because you're right. The Michigan especially, and I kind of put it in the same basket. Maybe I'm wrong with Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. And to your point, at the end of 2016, the real reason, when the analysts look back at it, that was speculated on, and why did Trump win? It was more, why did Hillary Clinton lose those states for the Democrats? In other words, he worked down the stretch. He went to those states in person. Last time in 2020, it was the Democrat. It was Joe Biden who knew that going in and put the work in and brought them back into the blue column.
And remember, Connell, this is a zero-sum game, right? You either win a state or you lose a state in the general election. And, of course, we're talking here as if it's going to be President Biden versus Donald Trump, but let's just work under that scenario. Even if Donald Trump doesn't end up winning Michigan and winning Wisconsin, if he can simply put pressure on Joe Biden in these states and make him divert time, make him divert attention, make him divert money, then in a sense that could be some sort of not a moral victory, but when you look at the overall map, and as we know, this is going to come down to a handful of states, even if some resources get shifted, then that potentially could change the dynamic as well.
Right. All right, Blake. So you have a busy night. You'll still be moderating The Hill coming up at the top of the hour, or you'll be so we'll look forward to that. And that'll be from there. And as the band is going, are you going to have the band play, I assume, for the entire show from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern time? Is that the plan?
I prefer my bands in Michigan to play Hail to the Victors, but I don't think that's going to happen here in Clinton Township. They're here for Donald Trump.
Blake,
so
if you haven't realized it, is a University of Michigan Wolverine, or once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine, or something like that. Thank you, Blake. We'll see you at the top of the hour.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.